the game.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They're going to get on that football, and what a job by the onside kick team to pull that one off and steal a possession. Quarterback making adjustments. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking left. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is that you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
They go to the ground. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
He fields the punt in his own end zone.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Complete to start this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moore will throw. Got a man, it's Hughes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it up to 44.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Number 92 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Bulldozes his way through. Turning it on. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Morton. Throwing right. Complete downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. Those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Powers through. Got some room to run.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Morton. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bounced right back to them.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
And he's just been so patient. He's following his blocks, letting it all develop in front of him, and then bursting through. And they were only in the first half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Texas Tech, 20.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's caught at the 45 on its way. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Buys a little extra time. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Well, jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Dickey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman.
Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Continues to fight for yards. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to beat the D deep. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trying play action. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He's about to quit right here, bro.
Defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
You gonna fumble this, you come out.
Fielded in the end zone.
You gonna fumble this, you come out. Ooh.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Morton. Safe completion on the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen
this way.
And a chunk
Come on, bro.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying
You
up
gotta be
the
better
field
than
to
that,
get
bro.
to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through the progressions. But when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright.
And here's the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return.
Get on.
A play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
And the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back.
Get in there.
just as he released it on first down and just
Just
couldn't
tight
get it
ends
to the
block a
receiver.
little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You got to
Looking for
That
the
is
end
so
zone.
fire.
Touchdown, Oregon.
It's so.
They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Come on, man. Don't ever come in to